Hello，大家好，我是英文台的主播 Reirachuu，然后这次的赛后采访很高兴欢迎 Maggie 队的辅助 Koala 你好。
大家好，我是 Koala。
Hey guys, I'm Reirachuu. I'm here today for the post-match winner interview. Of course, Maji Esports support Koala for the interview. Our first question we want to ask is, of course, we were all watching that 3-0 victory. Just tell us your thoughts about that, and also that game 3, a couple of mistakes here and there. Just explain. 那首先当然要恭喜你们获得今天3-0的胜利，能够就说一下，你们之前有没有预测到会这么轻松的3-0拿下今天的比赛吗？还有就可以跟大家解释一下，就那第3把的小失误。
就是我们打 HK 的话，我们是有预测，可能会3-1这样，就是算还是可以拿下这场比赛的。然后第3把的小失误可能就是因为一等，就是我们想说打套路，然后因为可能上路力开就是失误吧，然后我们就打一开始就被手杀，所以导致我们第3场开始有点困难这样。
So you said that initially coming into today's series, they were kind of expecting that versus HKA, they would probably end up with a 3-1 sort of scoreline. And then he said by the time, they got to game 3, they were kind of trying to do some other fresh strategies at the start of game 3. So especially early, in the early game, there was a part where Lee Kai over on top think he was getting ganked. And then he wasn't able to deal with that very well. And then so he got killed early on, and they kind of caused them to be on the back foot at the start of the game, and that just kind of led to just them being disadvantaged towards the rest of the game. Great. So our next question is going to be a bit on these kind of compositions that you guys have been picking over in the bot lane. We wanted to ask you about just Atlan's champion pool and the sort of AD champions that he's picked, and whether or not you guys have practiced or have considered picking things such as Senna and Tamkench duo in the bot lane. 那接下来问题想问的就是在季后赛 Atlan 就有选那些大后期的 AD， 然后感觉效果似乎不太好。那你们最近是有没有考虑让他选 Senna， 然后辅助就拿 Tenkachi 这些比较功能的组合吗？还是有练习到吗？
就因为大后期 AD 的话，就阵容的话会比较偏后期，然后因为可能最近练的就是可能比赛效果不是很好。但是我们也有准备，就是3大坦克棋，就是来应对这些，就是像上礼拜的失误，就是放了之后打不过这样。
So he said that, of course, if you're going to pick that type of scaling AD carry, then of course it means that your team composition is going to be one of those where you want to play for a late game. So he said that last week, when they were trying it, it didn't really work out for them. They did practice it, but the way that it turned out and the results is kind of like it's not working out for them, and they don't think that they're confident in using this type of composition to win. So the next question that I wanted to ask you guys is, of course, congrats on getting the MVP in game number 3. We saw it towards the end of the broadcast. But mostly for your team, it seems as if Gemini and Lee Kai, your jungler and your top laners, have kind of looked like they've been fighting for MVP for the entire season. I think Gemini is at the top of the MVP rankings right now. Last week in one of our winner interviews, we asked Enzo about how the way their team works when someone gets MVP, like what happens. And he said, actually, when my mid wins MVP, he has to buy me dinner. So I just wanted to ask, on your team, is there any sort of agreement like that? Or do you all really fight for MVP at all? How does it go? 那接下来问题就是想问关于 MVP 的话呢，首先恭喜你获得第3把那个 MVP。可是就看你们 Maggie 队的比赛，就你们好像大概都是 Gemini 还有立凯都感觉一直都在互相抢 MVP。Gemini 应该好像是拿了可能8次的 MVP 了吧。然后上周的赛后采访我问过 Enzo， 他说就 当他的中单拿下 MVP 的时候，中单会请他吃饭，所以我就想问，就你们的队伍当中，你们是不是有讨论过哦，谁拿 MVP，今晚谁请客，还是你们有没有抢 MVP 之类的吗？
就因为我们的那个 AD 阿伦是还没有拿到 MVP，所以如果他拿到了，他可能需要请我们吃饭这样子。因为我们也很希望他能拿，因为他是有些场次都打得还不错，但是不知道为什么就是都没有拿 MVP，然后都被举办人拿走，对吧？然后就来就是都会用 MVP 嘲讽他。
So he said on their team, their AD carry, Atlan actually has never gotten MVP before, so he's got it. Li Kai, Gemini have also won MVP, and Jimian has also won MVP. So on their team, they actually just make fun of Atlan. They're like, "You're the only one who's never gotten MVP." But Koala said actually he's really hoping that soon Atlan will be able to win the MVP, and he said that when that happens, he's going to make Atlan buy them dinner. 好的，那最后一个问题想问的就是昨天的赛后采访，我问了小 V， 他说，我问他就明天的比赛，他比较希望是打你们的队还是 HKA， 然后他说，因为他跟你的关系很好，所以他比较希望是会对上你。然后你有什么想跟他说的吗？还是有什么感受 ？So yesterday's interview, we were asking Lil V, which team he would rather face in tomorrow's match. Is it Maji or is it going to be HKA? And Lil V said he has a great relationship with Koala on Maji, so he would rather see Koala in Sunday's match. So Koala, what are your thoughts?
因为我跟小 B 就是已经当了很久的朋友，因为我刚开始就是打职业就是认识他了。然后如果我想明天跟他打，应该也会很开心，毕竟我们场下的朋友，但是场上还是就是要为自己队友努力啊。然后因为如果打败认识的，其实会蛮开心的，虽然他可能会难过一下子，但是其实自己不管是我赢还是他赢的，他都会觉得很开心。
So he said that he has been friends with Lil V for a very long time. Ever since Koala started playing professionally, that was actually when he met Lil V. So it's been a lot of years, and that's why their relationship is so good. He said that he's actually pretty happy to be able to play versus Lil V in tomorrow's match. Tomorrow is an elimination best of 5. And he said that because their relationship is so good, actually he thinks that regardless of whether Koala's team wins or Lil V's team wins, he thinks that they will both be happy. I mean, of course, they'll be sad that their team loses, and they'll, of course, be trying their hardest so that their own team can win. But if they do lose, he thinks that for both of them, they'll be happy regardless of which team makes it into next week. So, very nice sentiment to round off our interview. Thank you so much, Koala, for doing our post-match winner interview. And, of course, good luck tomorrow. 好的，那非常感谢 Koala 接受这次的赛后采访。祝Maji 明天也加油，谢谢。
Yeah.
Steers back to you guys.